chair recognizes the gentleman from Florida for 5 minutes. Mr. Posey.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I thank the staff for putting together such a great and informative panel. It's really been an interesting hearing. What additional safeguards does the National Quantum Initiative need to put in place to prevent countries of concern like China from stealing our research? You know, Dr. Tuhan touched on it, and I'd kind of like to get the opinions of the other witnesses. Left or right, it'd be fine.
Congressman, so one of the things that we did at DOE around all technologies, but quantum was a part of it, was develop something called a technology risk matrix, which was actually to list technology by technology of what's okay to work with on an open science basis, and what is, although it may not be classified yet, that it should be restricted on engagement with countries that are adversaries. I'd recommend that while DOE has that, I would recommend that other agencies also look at that screening process also.
Thank you.
I'm a technical person.
Turned it off.
Oh, I turned it off. Oh, okay. I'm a technical person, so I just want to say that I'm aware of NASA's strong export controls, and we vet foreign nationals coming into NASA. We look at documents going out of NASA, et cetera. And for a stronger answer, I'll defer to other experts at NASA and at other agencies.
So I'm here representing the industry side, of course, and I come up with a term I call business security. And my members need to understand that they are making decisions every day that take them along a path that leads to a position in the future that may or may not be business secure. They're accepting investors. They need to understand who those people are. They need to be making really smart decisions. And to help equip the members of QEDC, I have a very good relationship actually with the U.S. law enforcement agencies, and they come in and talk to these companies, especially the small ones. They don't have someone whose full-time job is doing export control, right? So they need to have access to resources, and we're really fortunate to have that relationship that we can use to help them get access to useful information that they can use now to be business secure in the future.
Have you noticed any attempts to capture any of our resources and knowledge?
I assume it's happening. I feel like a Q is a big target. I know that there are occasions when companies have talked to some of our friends in government. I'm not in the middle of that, so I'm not aware of all of it, but I think the relationship has been very useful. And the government people remind us, once the secrets are out, it's too late. We need to be catching those problems before they lead to breaches and leaks.
Thank you. Doctor?
Thanks. So I think mine's maybe just a little bit different to complement what's already been said. I think, you know, at a university, so I'll wear my IQuest hat for a minute as executive director of a quantum center there at Illinois. Academia has in place export controls to follow, to follow the laws that are out there. But I think an open dialogue on how these are implemented and how these, what is export controlled and what is not, that is continuous, because the technology is advancing so fast and the research in the labs at the universities changes really fast. And we also have a significant graduate programs that serve both domestic and international students. And we want, and that is creating a very lively and robust enterprise in the US. And so we want to keep that in place. So I think the key at the university level is to ensure that there's open communications as these export controls are developed, that recognize the role of academia and the role of industry and the role of government, how we can work together to make sure that as they come out of the labs, they are safeguarded.
Thank you. Dr. Tuhan, any further thoughts? I mean, you can go to any trade show in any industry in this country and look at the new products that come online, and a week later, they're duplicated from China. Yeah, almost any industry in this country.
I'll make two quick comments to add to my previous ones. One, I think it comes down to making good decisions at the beginning, like Paul said. that if it's fundamental research, let it be fundamental research. If it's technology development, how are we going to protect it over the long run? The second thing is, for emerging technologies like quantum, we need to get in early. So bringing the FBI in, our recommendations for bringing DHS in to help the companies secure their cyber networks. We need to be proactive in doing that early. Waiting till CFIUS and other things, that's way too late. Yeah. We need to be very proactive with emerging technologies and get people educated, help them with their cybersecurity, and then eventually have guidelines for physical security and so on. But it's really an early game here, and that's what we've been working on.
Thank you all. Mr. Chairman, thank you.